Hello, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you a really cool no setup trick. You can do this with any cards. It's it'll fool everyone. All right, now let's get to it. Grab your deck of cards and let's get started. Okay, for this magic trick, I'm going to take out the cards. I'm just going to show them to you. They're all completely random. Anyway, so, and just to make sure of that, we're just going to shuffle them. And now, a spectator would pick any card. Let's just say like they pick this one. Okay, this is going to be their card. Doesn't matter if I look at it or not. It's going to be the King of Diamonds. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to place that King of Diamonds just on top, and I'm just going to shuffle the rest in the deck, right? It's really getting in there. Okay, and to make sure of that, we'll just give it another good shuffle. All right. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to shuffle it one more time, and we're going to do another shuffle where I'm going to just go through the cards as I go by, and I'm going to flip them over, right? Just going to flip them over, flip these over, flip these over, flip these over, flip these over. Okay, so now I'm just going to show you the deck. It's really messed up right now. It's going to be the face down, face up to face down. If I can get to it, if I can get to a point, like let's say here. Okay, so face down to face down. So the deck is really messed up. Okay, and watch this. I'm gonna snap my fingers. I'm gonna like wave my hand over the deck. You can see, and I'm gonna show you that the whole deck is now face down. It's all face down except for one card, and that is the King of Diamonds. Okay, so this is a really simple trick. Okay, it's not that hard. You can learn it in like 5 minutes. I learned it in 5 minutes. That's why I'm teaching it to you right now. So what we're gonna do is, again, it's no setup, so you can literally just start it with shuffle deck, and you'd ask the spectator to pick a card. You're not gonna force anything on them. You're just gonna legitimately ask them to just pick a card, and like let's say like they pick this one, you'd be like, okay, it's the Six of Hearts. And so then what you would do is you would gather up all the cards and just put it on the top. Now, if you know any other methods of keeping it on the top, then great, use those. Because what you want to do is you want to have this constantly on the top. And how I did that in this trick is I just did the slip force, where it looks like I'm shuffling it in the deck, but it's really right here. So how you do that is you would hold it like this, kind of, right? You would have your 4 fingers, you grab this part, and then take a chunk out of it, and then as you're taking a chunk out of it, you just hold on to that Six of Hearts, and then just shuffle everything else on it. And it's called the slip force. I would suggest watching more tutorials of it on YouTube, because it's a really cool sleight of hand, and it's just amazing. And now, what you're going to do with it retained on the top is that you're going to actually control it to the bottom. So what you're going to do is, it's not really a hard way to control it to the bottom. So since it's on the top, what you want to do is you want to do that other shuffle that you've been doing just a little bit differently. What you're going to do is you're going to just take this card, right, which is the Six of Hearts, which is their card, and then shuffle everything on top of it. So it looks like you're shuffling everything, but in reality, it's their card is right there. So you can do a riffle shuffle. Just make sure to keep their card on the bottom, right here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to just be like, okay, I'm going to do this really weird shuffle. And you're going to go, and this is legitimate. Like, you're actually going to do this. This isn't going to be a weird side of hand. You're going to just take a few cards, okay? And flip them over, put it on top. You're going to go a bit further, flip them, and make sure to flip all the cards that are in your right hand. Just take all the cards that you're in your right hand, or the hand that you're using to grab all of them and flip them over. So you want to keep going, and then right as you get to the bottom here, to their card, what you're going to do is you're going to flip this part. Don't flip this part, otherwise they'll see their card. You're going to flip this part, and then put their card right there. Okay, so now this looks like the whole deck is messed up, but if we give it a little spread, you can actually see that half of the cards half of the cards are face down and half of the cards are face up with their card right here. And so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna be like, okay, I'll show you the deck that is messed up. What you're gonna do is you're gonna cut a little bit before the break. There's a break here. The break is what separates the face down and face up. Sorry, I didn't mention that before. But yeah, there's gonna be a break because your cards are gonna be bending because of the amount of shuffles you've done. But like anyway, you cut before the break and you're like, okay, face down to face up. You go back there and then go a little over the break, face up to face down, and then you cut at the break and show, okay, face down to face down. Now, you don't want to put it back down like here, okay? You don't want to do that. As you're saying the deck is really messed up, you're going to flip this and put it on top. That makes the whole, that makes everything, that makes the whole deck face down except for their card. So you don't put it like that, just flip it on top, okay? That's sometimes what would get in your way, or like how the trick would go wrong is that part right there. So what you're gonna do is then you're gonna be like, you're gonna kind of like wrap up and you're gonna be like, okay, I snap my fingers, just gonna wave the hand over the deck, it doesn't matter, and you're gonna be like, okay, you see all the cards are face down except for one, and that one will be the 6 of hearts. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to stay tuned into more of my videos. And see you in the next one. Goodbye.